Hello, it's Common. Let's get into the nitty gritty. I'd like to state an injustice for one is an injustice for all. And what I mean by this, we have debates in this country. We have a new administration coming into this country that plans on deporting a lot of brown people, a lot of Mexicans, Guatemalans that are illegal here, which we do need these people. Believe it or not, we definitely need them for our economy. But now the far right, they are in an uproar because of this H-1B visa program, because they want, obviously, not to have these people to come in, and they want Americans to have jobs. Now, and I understand this wholeheartedly. If you watch any of my videos, my son has a master's degree in computer science. He was also on the dean's list. He completed his master's degree not in 5 years. He did it in about 3.5 years because he stayed at school and he did it over the summertime. So he was motivated. He wanted to get a job. He wasn't able to get a job. So I see it both ways, because needless to say, when you're bringing in Indians that are going to work for less money than an American would, now there is a problem. But the problem is the people on the far right side weren't complaining about the Mexicans leaving. They only started to complain when it affected them. That's when the problem comes in. An injustice for one is an injustice for all. I'm not gay, nor am I transgender, nor do I know anybody transgender. But I believe they have the right to live. And the right has bashed them. Take down that pride flag, no girls in the boys' locker room or boys in the girls' locker room. And I understand that wholeheartedly, you know what I mean? If you are a male, you should not be allowed to compete in women's sports. I do believe that. But the only thing is, you still got to look at other people. Life does not revolve around you, me, or anyone else. You'll be dead. I'll be dead. And guess what'll happen? This marble will still be spinning. It won't stop because you're not here. So needless to say, get off the high horse. Now you want to, the Laura Loomers and the Steve Bannons want to complain. And you go, well, no, this isn't fair. We don't want these people over here. We just want Americans to get jobs. And those Americans that did vote for Trump. No, you promised us jobs. Promised us jobs. It always comes down to the bottom line. If you watch any of my videos, I've run businesses. I'm telling you right now, and it comes to the bottom line. Like my son, as an American worker, might get $35 an hour, as opposed to these people coming on this H-1 visa program. And then guess what? They don't have to pay them as much money. And I understand that, because it's not fair. I mean, to be quite honest, you do have talented people in this country. So you can't say you don't. My son's one of them. He's on the dean's list. Come on, that's hard to do. He did it in a shorter period of time because he was motivated. So don't tell me Americans are lazy, they're not motivated. I'm not saying all of us are motivated, because to be honest, there's a lot of poor people in this country. And a lot of times you're poor, maybe a lack of education, maybe a lack of drive, maybe it's where you live at, But there are Americans that are motivated to do certain jobs, and you're sitting there complaining now, but you weren't worried about the other people. And now your panties are in a bunch because Elon Musk does have some control here, and he does want to open up the visa program to bring more people and to take American jobs. Now you're okay with it? You're not okay with that, but you're okay with deporting people that really aren't criminals. Now, don't get me wrong. There's bad people in all groups. But most Mexicans that are here are low-key. We have communities close to where I live at. I know these people are Mexicans. But they stick to themselves. They don't cause any trouble, the majority of them. Because guess what? They cause trouble. They get deported. They don't want to go home. But you had no problem kicking these people out, getting rid of them, which is going to raise our food costs, because now an American's going to have to go pick some watermelon and oranges, or the construction sites. It's like, well, we have a lot of Mexicans here. Well, now your housing costs go up. It's all circular. Best way to describe it. And an injustice for one is an injustice for all. So these people that aren't causing any problems, let's get rid of them. The people that would probably be coming into this country, okay, they're more than likely not going to cause any problems because they want to stay here. And you can fight for one group that you identify with, but fuck everybody else. Where's the fairness in that? Where's the decency? Where are the Christians speaking up, saying, no, wait a minute, this isn't fair? You know, and you're willing to turn a blind eye because the problem doesn't affect you until it affects you. Now you got your panties in an uproar. In this case, you should learn more so you can do better.